Welcome you all for the lecture series Machine Learning with Python. So in the previous videos, we have discussed about the basic machine learnings and what all the process takes place in the machine learning. Today, we are going to see about the various machine learning algorithms. So in the previous class, we have seen about what are the types of ML. So basically, we have supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. So we have certain classifications of algorithms under these types. So majorly we have regression, decision trees, random forest classifications. Then we have the clustering, association analysis, and we have some model discussions. So under this we have huge topics also. So let me explain it in the slides. So first thing we have the linear regressions. So previously we know about what is a regression. That is finding the prediction values which has some relations between the input and output. Here also they had told is used to predict a continuous value by finding the best fit line between the input and output variables. And in order to minimize those difference between actual values and the predicted values, we are going for least square method predictions. So this is under the linear predictions. Then we are going to do deals with the logistic predictions, that is logistic regressions. Here also we are using the probabilities and also assign the data points to some binary classes. That is the examples here. We can go for diagnosing the diseases in the peoples or modeling prediction, stock market predictions here. So again, this will have the classifications also. And next thing we are going to deal with the decision trees. So in the decision trees, we are dividing the data into branches based on the feature values and create those branches as a tree-like structures. Each node represents the features and each leaf node provides the final predictions. So this is under the decision tree. In the decision tree, we can work both for the classification as well as regression task. Next is SVM, most common ML algorithm, what we are using nowadays. That is support vector machines in order to find the best boundaries. So we are using the SVM and also handling the linear and nonlinear problems using the kernel functions here. So for that we are going for the SVM. And next thing is KNN, K nearest neighbors, which is a simple one, but the output predictions will be happen due for the new input based on the similarities and also with the nearest neighbor values. And here also we are using the classification as well as regression task. So once we have to predict the nearest value, we have to go for distance calculations. So in that we are using some matrices by using the formulas, that is Euclidean, Manhattan, Minkowski. Those are the formulas to predict the values by calculating the distance. And next one is naive Bayes. So this is completely on the Bayes theorem. So assume all the features are independent here, and we have to calculate the probabilities for each classes. And also we have to assign those classes to a data points here. And here also the assumptions of feature independence might not hold in a case. And naive Bayes is preferring for high dimensional data. The next one is random forest. This is the continuation of decision tree, and we can also say it as a multiple decision trees. So random forest is an example method. We can name it as multiple decision trees. So here the random sample and the feature selections is diversity among the trees, and the final prediction should be based on the majority as well as average of the, that is the classification as well as the regression part. This is under the random forest. Next we have the gradient boosting. In gradient boosting we have three categories: extreme gradient, light gradient, then we have cat boost, that is categorical boost. So in the gradient boosting, each model corrects error made by the previous one. So there is this under the gradient boosting algorithm. So in that we have extreme gradient, which is the advanced version of gradient boosting. We have light gradient boosting machine, and we have categorical boosting values, boosting machines. The next thing is the a priori algorithm. The a priori algorithm, we can use it for the unsupervised learning algorithm. Here, which is, we can solve the association kind problems. So it uses the frequent item set to generate the association rules, and it is designed to work on the database. And if you want to go in detail, this algorithm uses the breadth first search and also the hash trees to calculate the efficiency. And we have PCA, that is principal component analysis. Again, this is also unsupervised learning technique. Here we are using for reducing the dimensionality. Again, the dimensionality of the data set should be reduced, and which may contains the many features that is correlated with each other. We have some Python libraries, so we can also familiar with these things. So TensorFlow, then we have PyTorch, then Keras, Matplotlib, which is similar to the MATLAB, and NumPy, which is most commonly we are using for numerical values, and SciPy, Scikit-learn, we have Pandas, then Theano. These are some of the best libraries we are using for the machine learning process. Thank you.